So just to, because it seems like, you know, in context, these small facilities are just, they're in position or related to very small drainage areas, where in that scenario, you're dealing with much larger drainage areas.
Oh, I don't think, again, I don't doubt for a second that you guys are on top of what you're doing. Again, I got a phone call last week from somebody at 9 o'clock at night, literally, a human being, a man, like, really upset, and happened to be in a development that I was told before that everything was perfect, it was never wrong, this and that. And I understand, you might still need time, I'll find that out. And as a matter of fact, when Steve and I meet with people, that it'd be great if one of you guys there to explain it. But again, I still have to get these phone calls, and that's what I'm saying. It's, you know, I guess you can only explain it this way. You're in China, someone might be the best restaurant in all China for prepared dog. But at the end of the day, it's still dog. You know, we just don't eat that. And that's how I look at it. It's like, I know you think it's perfect, but at the end of the day, someone's going to call us and we got to find an answer. You guys are all wrong. That's what my concern is. And I have an opportunity to get something addressed prior because you're in front of me now.
Right, and that's why we're looking at, you know, the 4 years that the developer is involved. I mean, in that, we understand there's a comfort level there that that's what it takes to establish and make sure that these facilities are functioning correctly, that, you know, in 48 hours they are going to do water as they should. And if they don't, you know, along the road here with the trenches, there's a backup system of a pipe system where a valve can be opened and that water can be discharged safely in either, you know, in either direction. So you're not creating a flooding hazard. I guess with the failure concern, I mean, you could have that concern with if these loading ratios were right on point. You know, your concern would really be the same. But in my view, just at a much larger scale.
Is there a question?
Yes.
Would Keystone be willing to bench the 4-year guarantee upon the completion of the project?
Meaning, when the last home is
Yes.
finished, that's when the 4-year clock would start to tick.
If that's the way you want to approve it, why don't you put that in as a condition? Our concern here is that we've gone back and forth on this for years, and we basically built this thing based on your ordinance. And we've spent how many years now? This project has been in front of you, and we're exhausted. We started with 32 lots. We're down to 20 lots. We can't lose any more lots. We can't spend any more money on engineering. We basically followed your ordinance here.
Well, you did to a point, or else you wouldn't be asking for a waiver.
Right, we did, and we did through this, we went to DET and we went to soil conservation, and they told us that it's a model project. We tried to take what your ordinance is giving to us and put it together with something that's at least bearable. And we just can't, I understand your concern to Fox Chase, but there's no, we don't have the infiltration, these facilities aren't in Fox Chase. I don't know who you're talking to.
No, there's other issues. There's other issues. I think I said I can't because once I find out, I'll be glad to call you guys.
Okay.
The guys,
But I don't see how that
I
can
think I'm going to go down and see. But
Yeah.
it was bad enough they called me at 9 o'clock because I think what happened, all that rain exposed something, that something wrong with the design, with whatever it is. Something's the matter with his house that he feels shouldn't be the matter with his house. And he said the neighbor was the same way. So I called Steve last week. The gentleman's a banker, so he has a hard time reaching us.
Okay.
So once he does and find out, I'm gonna.
Well, we haven't even identified what the problem is.
I know, I agree, that's what I said.
So
I can't.
I'm not real sure that it's fair to
Let's
discuss
stop here on that one.
Yeah.
You
This doesn't
guys
seem to have-
figure that out outside the meeting. Let's stay focused on.
Well, I am, that's what, but the best way I can explain it is that you're in front of us for something that you want us to prove, and as far as I know, something else that we proved of yours isn't working somewhere else. I'd like to get that result, find out what it was, and then let me see. Maybe not be doing, if it's not related at all, I have a better idea with how to vote on
But
that.
it could be a sump pump in a basement or so, I mean.
Could be, and I'll find out, that's it, I agree.
So we really, you know,
But in defense, and to defend ourselves too, you never came to me and said, Tim, I'm looking at buying property up there on, off of Woodview Road, what do you think? You guys you bought the property. My job is to fit something in there that's right and to protect the citizens that are in the township now and the ones that will be in the future. That's my sole job.
Yeah.
Health, safety, and welfare, those people that are here and the ones that are coming there. You bought the property, I didn't tell you to do that. You know what I mean? So the defense, I know you've been here a lot with it, and I really want to help you. I just want to make sure everything's safe, that's all.
Yeah.
We just have so many issues, it's not just you, it's everybody. There's so many issues about things not working.
To clarify the one point as far as the warranty, just to be clear what that 4 years is, there's a lot of discussion and, there's been a lot of, obviously, dialogue back and forth of, okay, what can we do to give assurances here or to give a comfort level to the township? And one of those was a warranty. We started off 18-month warranty, then 2 years. And what we made sure was clear was that it's not 4 years from the time this development starts. Say we were to begin construction 2011, at 2015, the warranties would not be done. The warranty is from the time that the infiltration facility is done, complete, and, is functioning. So, as this project is taken down, if this lot is built 1 year and this lot's not built until 2 years later, this lot, this berm will be warranted 4 years beyond when it was constructed and not just when all the lots started. And there's a lot of dialogue around, as Tony referenced, the establishment of plant material and honestly, the 4 years was to establish, is it functioning? We go out there, we make sure it's dewatering the appropriate amount of time, that the plant material is established appropriately, and that it is working. So once that's established, that's the 4-year warranty by the developer, and then it's the lot owner and the HOA that are both on the hook if there's any issues that arise.
Thank you, Alex. That's how I understood, and that's why I asked the question.
I just want to make-
I would like to see it commence upon the completion of the last unit. So that means it takes 4 years to develop, then it's 4 years on top of that 4 years.
Well, it would be 4 years from the completion. See, each of these is their own project.
Of the whole development.
He means that the project started in 4 years. I think it's going to start in 8.
What he's saying, though, is it's 4 years after the CO.
Right. It's 4 years from
Each
that
house.
point. These are all, and this,
I'm asking you to change that,
Oh, okay.
modify that. Well, would,
I can't answer.
Can I ask you why you?
well, I mean, I'm thinking if you have, you have one completed and then now everything's the 4-year clock starts and now you've got construction elsewhere. What if there's an effect from the construction on that 1 year that's already clock is ticking?